Are you a vegan? And if not, why do you value human life over other animal life? Christians have sort of a divine instruction saying that they have dominion over other animal life. But if you are an atheist, like I am, and you're not a vegan, but you are against abortion, what is the thought process there? So first of all, I want to point out that there are pro-life vegans. I'm the executive director of Secular Pro-Life, and our board vice president is a pro-life vegan. And in fact, she got her start in activism in the animal rights movement. I am not a vegan, although I will say that doing pro-life work has made me significantly more sympathetic and open to the arguments for veganism. I've started to share a lot of the frustration that animal rights activists have with the general phenomenon where you are pointing to the evidence for some atrocity, some violation or violence or cruelty that is very easy for people to see if they are willing to consider it, and they just don't want to look at it. I actually think there's a lot of overlap between opposing abortion and fighting for animal rights. But of course, most people who oppose abortion aren't vegans. And also it appears that a lot of vegans do not oppose abortion. So there's something else going on there. Also worth noting that a lot of people who are vegans don't necessarily think that all species are equal. There are plenty of people who abstain from using or consuming animal products and think that we should be much less cruel to animals, who still think humans are way more important than animals. I think it's intuitive that we value humans because of our unsurpassed cognitive capacities, but it's not just about our ability in a given moment or at a certain age. It's about our capacities over an entire lifetime. So, for example, we value human newborn babies more than we value adult dogs, even though the dogs at that point are much more clever. The human newborn is part of a species that has a far greater capacity over a lifetime, a greater depth of experience overall. Some people have phrased this as the newborn having a future like ours. Embryos and fetuses are likewise humans at earlier stages of development, and they also have a future like ours. Is an embryo as sentient as a chicken? No, not remotely. But we aren't interested in only the present moment, and we don't and we shouldn't protect humans based only on their present capacities. Embryos, fetuses, newborns, they are all in the process of attaining the characteristics we identify as uniquely human, and the attainment process matters. If you want to get way more into that, I talk about it in greater detail in this YouTube debate with a pro-choice Christian philosopher. Meanwhile, I also asked atheists and agnostics on Twitter and on Facebook about this question regarding veganism and atheism, and so I just wanted to share a couple of their answers. I see it as a matter of practicality for this current slice of time. You have to start caring for what is most close: self, family, nation, species. We weren't always at species level of concern. We didn't have the capacity. We are the same species and have evolved above the rest of the animal kingdom by working together. Who or whatever is at the top calls the shots and is obligated to protect its own kind out of mutual self-interest, maybe even a bit of sentimentality. I practice not killing to other animals as well, but I clearly do think that humans warrant more consideration than non-human animals. I would say that all animals are sentient, but that humans are more so.